Guys, what if I told you that one of the most beloved players in Dodgers history, with a guy who's worn the blue, won a World Series, and built a real connection with this fan base, could be coming back to Los Angeles? Yeah, that's right. This isn't just a rumor anymore. The Dodgers have already reached out to his camp and are expected to make a serious push to sign him as soon as free agency officially opens. Before I reveal who it is, make sure to hit that subscribe button, help us reach 10,000 subscribers, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates from latest Los Angeles Dodgers news. Because if this move actually happens, it could be one of the most emotional and meaningful signings we've seen in years. So let's hear what Doug McCain had to say about the Dodgers bringing back a big star on his Dodgers Nation channel.
Okay. So, more stuff to get into. I'll talk a little bit about Cody Bellinger, and I'm going to drop my list like I did. So, last year, just so you know, this is kind of what I do, right? This is the first podcast, this is the first Dodgers show that openly campaigned for the Dodgers to sign Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the campaign for the Dodgers to sign Roki Sasaki, the campaign for the Dodgers to trade for Tyler Glasnow. I had Blake Snell as number one on my free agency target list last year. Free agency and trades and stuff, that's what we do, right? I mean, that's what you guys love. That's what I love. And it's a special time of the year. I'll be at the winter meetings. We'll have interviews all off season with insiders, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But I want to kick. I'm not ready to go all in because I'm going to drop my list of my top targets. But I want to talk some Cody Bellinger today because Cody Bellinger is not your typical, he's my form. I used to love Belly. I'm a Belly-ever. I wish he was on the Dodgers. Because of this, because of that. No, this guy legitimately could make some sense for this team. This guy could legitimately make some sense for a Dodgers team because of the fact that the outfield play for this team has been downright atrocious overall for the last couple of seasons. Even with the All-Star year of Teoscar Hernandez and Mookie Betts going back to right field after the injury, you're talking about an outfield group that has been ranked near the bottom of the league as far as overall production as a whole. And Cody Bellinger, he's had moments, and the contract projection for him is 6 years, $165 million at $27.5 million AAV. It would essentially be like signing Freddie Freeman, but at a little bit of a younger age. And this is a player that's not the guy that won the MVP in 2019 at age 23 when he posted a 7.8 WAR with the Dodgers that year. That's not the Cody Bellinger that you're getting this year. You're not getting that version of Cody Bellinger, but you are getting an evolved and still productive version of Belly. At his peak in 2019, that was his last All-Star season. 8.7 WAR overall for B-WAR. Hit 305, had 1,035 OPS, a 47 home run season. It was his only 40 home run season. He did 39 his rookie year when he won that Rookie of the Year back in 2017. But he's evolved. He really, really has. And the difference in Cody Bellinger now is you're seeing a guy that doesn't fall into those really terrible slumps like we saw towards the latter stages of his career with the Dodgers when he's dealing with some injuries. This year for the this past season for the Yankees in 2025, he had an 813 OPS, a 125 OPS plus, hit 29 home runs and 25 doubles in 152 games, had a 5.1 WAR. And yes, if you look at the splits, Yankee Stadium versus outside of Yankee Stadium, that is an area where if we're kind of debating the Cody Bellinger possibility, if you're anti-Cody Bellinger, that's certainly where you would have your strongest argument. At Yankee Stadium, 80 games, had a 909 OPS, hit 18 home runs. Away, that 909 dropped down to 715, a 715 OPS with 11 home runs. So much better at Yankee Stadium with that short porch and right that is favorable to left-handed hitters, but still, there's a lot of things that were really good with him. He's a guy that can field multiple positions at an above-average level. He can run the bases. He's got versatility, and I do think that the way that he's changed his approach offensively, it could age well I really do think it has the potential to. And I don't see a lot of great position players in this free agency class. And Cody Bellinger still 30 years old on the younger side. So technically you're kind of getting prime young-ish there. You're not getting debut level 23 to 30 level young, but if you're looking for a guy that you're trying to maximize Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, and their primes, the Dodgers need to get young. I get it, but I think that's overblown. I think that that's kind of going to be like every year there's this like parroted take. Like, I don't know, someone hears it somewhere and then everyone repeats it. The parroted take this year is definitely that the Dodgers need to get so much younger, right? If you need to get younger, then you're basically throwing away Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and don't act like you can guarantee Shohei Ohtani is just going to be a prime player for all 10 of those years. I still think you have to treat next year as an all-in season because you still have so much money invested in Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Freddie can still hit. Mookie, we'll see if he can have a bounce back here at the plate. And Shohei Ohtani is at the absolute peak of his powers. I think the danger of trying to get way too young and you're trying to say, oh, then we're going to kind of keep that window open longer for Shohei is you just never know when a guy like Shohei is going to decline. And typically your hand-eye coordination, things like that, that does start to slow 34, 35, depending. I don't think he's going to drop off anytime soon, but I still think that it makes sense for the Dodgers to try to treat 2026 as another season where you have a great chance to win another World Series, especially, too, you factor in the rotation. Blake Snell, 32. Tyler Glasnow above 30. Shohei Ohtani above 30. Yamamoto in his prime, lots of workload there. And you look at the rest of these position players, Kyle Tucker, I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about. Alex Bregman, he's a third baseman. The Dodgers picked up an option on a third baseman. We got Ime, another starting pitcher. Dylan C, starting pitcher. Bo Bichette, we'll talk a good amount about. I have a lot of thoughts on Bo Bichette that we'll get into. Pete Alonso, first baseman. Munetaka Murakami, third baseman in air quotes. We'll get into that on another show, but I think my point I'm trying to make here to you guys is you look at these dudes that are position players. Cody Bellinger makes about as much sense as any of them if you want to spend north of $100 million. And he's a guy that's going to get 150 to 170 million, something in that range. Kyle Tucker, ESPN has him projected at 11 years, $418 million. And yeah, the Dodgers like a left-handed bat. You can stagger the lineup. You can balance the lineup. He plays above average defense-ish, and he can run the bases. He has versatility. But, yeah, doesn't seem like the best fit. We'll talk more Kyle Tucker. I don't want to tip off all my takes on him. But I do think there's other moves you can make that can bolster this roster outside of that.
The Dodgers are still celebrating their second consecutive World Series title, but let's be honest, this front office never stops. Even while the confetti's still on the ground in downtown LA, Andrew Friedman and company are already thinking about 2026 and how to build a team that could three-peat, something no MLB team has done since the 1998 to 2000 Yankees. And while the Dodgers were once again dominant this postseason, there were cracks that can't be ignored. The bullpen overworked. Dave Roberts was literally using starting pitchers as relievers in key moments of the World Series. The offense, as clutch as Yamamoto and Ohtani were, the team hit just 203 in the World Series, the lowest batting average by a championship team since 1966. That's wild. So yes, another run at history will require some upgrades, and the front office knows exactly where to look. One of the biggest needs? The outfield. The Michael Conforto experiment was a total disaster, a 637 OPS, and he didn't even get an at-bat in October. Teoscar Hernandez had his moments, sure, but his defense was a problem all season. The Dodgers want a more complete player, someone who can hit for power, play gold glove caliber defense, and bring energy to the clubhouse. And that brings us to the man of the hour, Cody Bellinger. Yeah, you heard that right, Belly might be coming home. After 2 seasons away, and one with the Cubs and one with the Yankees, Cody Bellinger has rebuilt his career and turned himself back into one of the most complete players in baseball. With New York this year, he slashed .272, .334, 480, hit 29 home runs, drove in 98 RBIs, and even added 21 stolen bases. Those are legit numbers, not MVP level like his 2019 season, but a long way from the struggles that ended his Dodgers run in 2022. He's 30 years old now, still athletic, still one of the best defensive outfielders in the game, and perhaps most importantly, he knows how to win here. He's got that championship DNA. Remember, he was huge in the 2020 World Series run, especially that unforgettable homer in Game 7 of the NLCS. Now, according to reports from The Athletic's Fabian Ardaya, it would still be a surprise if Bellinger returns to LA. But here's the thing, the Dodgers have already contacted his camp, and multiple insiders believe LA will make an aggressive offer as soon as the free agent window opens. That means by the end of this week, we could have a real answer on whether a Bellinger reunion is happening. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. With Conforto gone, left field is wide open. The Dodgers need a left-handed bat who can play multiple spots in the outfield and bring defense. Exactly what Bellinger provides. Here's where things get interesting. Money. Bellinger's likely going to command something in the 150-180 million range over 6 or 7 years. That's a lot, especially when you consider the Dodgers already have over 240 million committed for 2026 salaries. But this is the Los Angeles Dodgers. They've proven over and over again that if a player fits, if he helps them win and sells jerseys, money won't stop them. Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto, Betts, Freeman, and now, maybe, Bellinger. Can you imagine that lineup? Betts leading off, Freeman and Ohtani in the middle, then Bellinger hitting cleanup. That's an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers. So yeah, Dodger fans, the rumors are real. Cody Bellinger could be on his way back to Los Angeles, and the front office isn't wasting any time. They've already made contact and are ready to move once free agency officially opens tomorrow at 2 p.m. PT. Personally, I'd love to see him back. He's got unfinished business here, and after watching him rebuild himself with the Yankees, it just feels like destiny to see him back in Dodger blue. But what about you guys? Would you welcome Cody Bellinger back to LA? Do you think the Dodgers should spend that kind of money or move on and look elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from every Bellinger fan out there. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, help us hit 10,000 subscribers, and join the best Dodgers community on YouTube. This is Victor from latest Los Angeles Dodgers news. And man, if Cody Bellinger really comes home, it's going to be one emotional offseason in LA. Go Dodgers!